Good evening, everybody. I'm Rayan Nakanilaw and I'm with Lloyd, and today I'll be bringing you news today about COVID cases in our country.
Greetings everybody, I am Lloyden L. Marquez, reporter number 2, and I'm going to talk about how the number of people who test positive for COVID is growing. According to our country's figures, there are currently over 756,000 people who have been tested positive for COVID-19. According to our country's estimate, there are 604,000 people have been recovered with COVID-19 and 13,300 people have died as a result of the virus.
As a result, let us exercise caution and refrain from leaving the house. Unless absolutely necessary, that is why, as a collaborator, we have invited doctor and PHO personnel to learn more about the do and what not to do in the cases of COVID-19.
We introduce Ms. Andre Manguliman, the staff of Department of Health, and Dr. Aaron Marcelo to educate us about COVID-19 and what are the do's and don'ts during this pandemic.
Good evening to our viewers and thank you so much for inviting us.
Hi, I am Andre Mangliman and thank you very much for inviting us so that people can better understand what they should and should not do.
Greetings, Mr. Aaron and Ms. Andre. So when we leave our houses, what should we do, especially if we have a pressing need to go out and buy something, such as food?
If COVID-19 is spreading in your community, stay safe by taking some simple precautions such as physical distancing, wearing a mask, keep room well ventilated, avoiding crowds, cleaning your hands, and coughing into a bent elbow or tissues.
Here are the basics on how to wear a face mask. Clean your hands before you put your mask on, as well as before and after you take it off, and after you touch it at any time. Make sure it covers both your nose, mouth, and chin. And when you take off a mask, store it in a clean plastic bag, and every day either wash it if it is a fabric mask or dispose of a medical mask in a trash bin. And don't use masks with bulbs.
Right, Doc? We really need when wearing a face mask is there should be no space from nose down to our chin.
Yes, Miss Reporter 1.
How about you, Ms. Manguliman? What can you advise to make our environmental safer?
Should be first avoid the cheesies, spaces that are closed, crowded, or involve close contact. Outbreaks have been reported in restaurants, bar practices, fitness classes, nightclub offices, and places of worship where people have gathered, often in crowded indoor settings where they talk loudly, shout, breathe heavily, or sing.
How about you, Doc Aaron? Do you have some advice about good hygiene? Especially in our time, we really need to be clean.
Regularly and truly. Clean your hands with an alcohol-based hand rub or wash them with soap and water. This eliminates germs, including viruses that may be on your hands. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Hand touch many surfaces and can pick up viruses. Once contaminated, hands can transfer the virus to your eyes, nose, and mouth. From there, the virus can enter your body and infect you. Cover your mouth and nose with your bent elbow or tissue when you cough or sneeze. Then dispose of the used tissue immediately into a closed bin and wash your hands by following good respiratory hygiene. You protect people around you from viruses, which cause colds, flu, and COVID-19. Clean and disinfect surfaces frequently, especially those which are regularly touched, such as doors, door handles.
Before we end our interview from the doctor and DOH staff, we would like to thank you and long live for our frontliners.
Thank you, Doc Aaron and Ms. Manguliman.
Thank you very much for inviting us and for interviewing us.
Thank you all very much and don't forget to be careful, especially during this time.
The words of the doctor and the staff of Department of Health regarding the COVID-19 virus are very helpful. I hope you stop being naughty and start listening to our doctors and Department of Health workers.
That's right, partner, and it's the duty of each person to obey all of the DOH and government requirements and guidelines.
Just wait, partner. Our program isn't it over yet. We still have 2 guests who will sing about COVID-19.
Wow, this is awesome. Do I recognize any of these singers?
Of course, partner. They are international singers and they will be playing some of their new song.
Then let us introduce them.
Please welcome the duo.
The duo.
Hello, I'm Adrian Justin B. Marcelo and good evening to you all.
Hello everyone. Good evening and thank you very much for coming here.
It's our pleasure to invite us. Thank you so much.
So
here
here's
is
the
the
duo
duo
that will sing about COVID-19. Let's give them a round of applause.
Protect yourself and others by wearing a mask that covers your nose and mouth. Avoid crowded spaces and areas with low ventilation, 'cause I would say goodbye anyways. Whoa, 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 whoa. Keep a distance of 6 feet between you and people that don't live with you before putting on your mask. Wash your hands and use hand sanitizers. Prepare the soap to be safe. Turn around and leave again. Oh, oh. Protect yourself and others by wearing a mask that covers your nose and mouth. Avoid crowded spaces and areas with low ventilation, 'cause I would say goodbye anyways. Oh.
Thank you very much, the duo. Your new song is really good. Even though it's just a teaser, it's really good and very educational.
Yes, you're right, partner. Their songs are always educational and entertaining.
Thank you so much and to your viewers and to the people that tirelessly support us.
And here our program ends. Thank you very much and take care everyone always. Let's meet again tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the evening.